Cowboys friends, Cowboys fans, Cowboys family, what's going on? It's your boy Sushster King. I'm back. Kind of been gone this whole week, minus the Tony Romo video. We all got that news. And just, you know, again, the type of player he was, we cannot, I don't know if I'll ever be able to make a video and just not show that man respect, but it's moving on. It's time to talk about this draft. But before I do any of that, listen, thank you guys so much for watching these videos. I'm almost at 2,000 subscribers, and I know that's not a lot compared to some of the big names or some of these mainstream markets, but yo, I'm thankful for every one of you all. It's a bunch of you guys that I know who are like, who jump in the comments all the time. I appreciate that because you guys know that I'm going to talk back to you, and I like having a good Cowboys talk with you guys. And thank you for spreading the channel and helping the channel grow. Also, if you guys don't know, I just dropped a video. I'll play a snippet of it at the end of this video on my Foots and Coles page. That's my man who I produce. You know, I'm a musician, so I play drums, I sing, I do all those things. So anybody who just wants to support, thank you. It means the world to me. So now, got all the, not really got out of the way, but, you know, just had to talk to y'all for a second. And now let's really open this conversation up. So it's the time of that draft season. We're about 3 weeks out. Can you believe we 3 weeks before the draft? Like, I'm about to be in heaven just knowing, like, the Cowboys' plans and what we're trying to do and, you know, the future. The future is always exciting. So with that being said, it's whispers time and it's pre-draft visits time. And I just compiled a list, you know. It's a bunch of pre-draft Teez and prospects who are coming in and out of Cowboys Stadium, of the Cowboys area. I think they're going to go to the Star and visit with the coaches. You can work out some of them, I believe, and you can put them on the chalkboard. I'm not sure if you can work them out. Somebody help me out with that. But nonetheless, out of the list that I have, and there's a bunch of guys on this list, I don't want to run through them all. These are the 10 who really intrigue me, and I'll tell you why. And you guys get in my comments and let me know what you guys think. Quick video just to kind of get you guys to pick my brain. And we pick each other's brain for that matter. So, Cunningham, linebacker, him bringing in, because if you know, before I even get into him, because you guys know with these pre-draft visits, if you look at years past, Dallas is not one of these people who kind of try to throw teams off with who they're bringing in. You know, if they bring you in, it's a pretty high chance they may draft you. So we can kind of get to the nuts and bolts and kind of do some, you know, I would say research on who Dallas likes. So, Cunningham, I think that this will be a great pick for Dallas. I like the fact they're bringing him in. I think he can cover. I think he can do a lot to help the Cowboys. No, linebacker isn't our biggest need, but if he's there at 28 or if you have to move up to get him, I think he would be a great pick. Justin Evans, I look at him as a J.J. Wilcox with better cover ability, but somebody who will come down and crush you. Does miss tackles at times, but I love the pick, say in the 3rd round. I think that would be a great pick and great value. Chidobe Awuzie from Colorado. This kid has grown on me so much that I would take him in the 1st round. I love his aggressiveness, especially at 28. He can play a little free safety. He's very aggressive. He loves to tackle. It's hard nowadays to find corners who love to tackle. You know, and that Colorado secondary has some kids. You thinking of Weatherspoon, you thinking of Tedric Thompson. So I like the fact that Dallas is bringing him in for a visit. Mike Williams. This one to me is like, yo, this is the one, y'all. The Cowboys, I'm telling you, with these receivers, John Ross, Corey Davis, a lot of people like the kid, I won't say, what's my boy's name? I mean, the receivers are all over the board, excuse me. Meaning as far as who people have their grades on. Some people think that I've really, and this is being serious, I've heard that Mike Williams and some people, I've read some things, he's not even in their top 5. And I'm like, what? Mike Williams, there's no way. Then I've heard that he's their top receiver. So it's just one of those things that you just think about like, yo, why would Dallas bring him in if they don't really want to give him a look? So do they really want to give him a look? You know, you just think about the Cowboys. Sometimes they're trying to throw people off their trail. But if Mike Williams falls, and I'm telling you, it's a strong possibility that he could. I'm telling you, it would be hard for Jerry not to make that pick. Maybe a Dez replacement. You never know. Jalen Teez Tabor. This one is interesting to me because watching his tape, and I'm actually about to do a versus series on him versus Cordero Takersley. I like Teez Tabor. I know he ran a slow 40. I know it wasn't the best. But if you watch him on off coverage and you watch just his ball skills, he's a very good player. I like Jalen Tabor. I trust the tape. I don't need my corners to be running races. I do want him to have makeup speed, but I think he's adequate enough to play in this league just because he played in the SEC. He played good ball. You know, 2 years ago, he had a great battle with Laquan Treadwell. Now, Laquan Treadwell hasn't exactly panned out in the league, but you get my drift. He can play NFL football. I think if you can get him in the second round because he's fell a little bit, because teams are scared of him, you know, because you're thinking about the 40, I think that would be a great value for Teez Tabor. Quincy Wilson, a little bit different from Teez. The problem with Quincy Wilson is he's a little too physical for me, but I think that if, you know, third round, he's a third round corner for me, may go in a second, but I see the fit. If Dallas, you know, Dallas needs corners. We need secondary guys. If they have a plan for him, I like it. Tedric Thompson, this one to me is extremely cool because I think in the second round, if you can get him to be a safety, has a great tackler, but is very good finding the ball. We need playmakers. Dallas has no playmakers. You can make Byron Jones your free. He can come down and cover, and then you can make Tedric Thompson your strong, but he has that cover ability also. But he has that ball hawking ability. We have nobody on our team who really makes plays. I think he could be that guy. Xavier Woods, he's kind of a poor man's Jabril Peppers. Has that speed, has that athleticism, makes plays on the ball as well. You know, went to La Tech, so he played at a smaller school, but still made a lot of plays. Now these last two are very interesting to me. JuJu Smith-Schuster and TJ Watt. Smith-Schuster, no way I would touch him in the first or second. But he may go there just because of he has that. He wins not with speed. He wins as a possession receiver, can high point the ball very well. Is this another possible Dez replacement? Who knows? If the Cowboys find value in you and they're bringing you in, they're looking at you seriously. So who knows about that one? Let me know what you guys think. And TJ Watt. To me, TJ Watt is a weak side linebacker. But somebody brought this to my attention as well. I don't want his hand in the dirt every play. But somebody brought this to my attention as well. We don't really use our weak a lot. We use our Mike and we use our strong. But a lot of times we're in nickel. So, you know, our corners, we need them to tackle, i.e. a Anthony Brown. So where does TJ Watt play? Where does he fit? Hand in the dirt, he's a hustle guy, but his pass rush moves aren't really that refined. So I don't know about this. That being said, they're bringing him in for a visit, so let's see. Anyway, guys, this is my list, my top 10 who I think are very intriguing that they're bringing them in for visits. Let me know what you guys think. It's your boy, Fuster King. Gone. Ended up in